I'm retiring today. Not really. I could, except for one thing, um, health insurance, health coverage. That's what's keeping me from retiring. I ran the numbers, everything I could make it work. But my health insurance premiums, my employer would no longer be covering the brunt of that amount. So it would cost me about $1,000 a month just for health insurance to keep the plan I have now, which is a really good plan. Well, that's if I started today. What would it be in 3 years, 4 years, 5 years? It could be $20,000 a month at the rate that my premiums go up. Who knows? So I'm not retiring today, sadly. Anyway, but that got me thinking, what is keeping me from reaching other goals and dreams that I have? My main goal is supporting myself completely with my writing income and using that income to be a blessing to others. The thing that holds me back more than anything is ads. I cannot understand how to make ads, Amazon ads or Facebook ads, work for me. The only thing I get out of ads is a really teeny tiny remainder of my marketing budget and nothing else. So that that's the bane of my existence. But anyway, what about other goals? What types of goals and dreams do you have? Do you want to lose weight, get out of debt, buy a new house, start a business, start a side hustle? What is it that is holding you back from making that dream a reality? With the writing, it isn't just ads that I cannot. I've taken courses and other things, but just can't get it through my head. It's not just the ads that are keeping me from progressing. It's also not keeping my rear in the chair long enough, not dedicating, not being determined enough to set a schedule, taking the job, the writing job, my business, taking it seriously enough to make things happen. So, what is keeping you from reaching your goal? If it's to get out of debt, and you really want to do that, and you know you can't retire or you shouldn't retire if you're in debt, but you just can't get out of it. But then last weekend, you took the grandkids to Kings Island for one last wonderful, exciting weekend before cold weather, or on the way home. It's so much easier and quicker and better, let's face it, to grab something to bring home for dinner instead of eating the third day of the casserole, which I did last week. I'm by myself now, so when I make something, I'm going to be eating it for a while if I do much cooking. And last week I made like an enchilada dish, which I love that kind of food. But after day 3, I was like, ugh, I cannot do this one more day. I've got to bring something else. I want to bring home some Colonel Chicken. I got to do something else. So I totally get it. But if your goal is to get out of debt so that you can retire, or it's to lose some weight so you do not have to go on blood pressure medicine, which is the point that I was almost at, or starting your side hustle and making that significant amount of income to supplement your income, whatever your goals and your dreams are. What are keeping you from it? Identify. We have to examine. We have to be brutally honest with ourselves. Is it something we cannot control, like the price of health insurance, health coverage? We can't control that. That's beyond our pay grade. Or is it something you can control, like fixing a smaller casserole so I'm not stuck eating it for 3 days to where I'm sick to death of it and I never want to have it again? Okay, I got to learn to cook smaller, make smaller portions. Whatever it is, if you're in control of it, if it's something that we can do, we have to learn. I can determine how much time I sit and focus on my books, take my stories, my story creation seriously, instead of getting home, I'm tired, I'm stressed, I'm going to turn on that TV, which is what I do a lot of, and just veg the whole night. Do I want my writing career to grow enough to turn off that TV?